So we'll get into that, shall we? Straight into the raid. Let's do the dungeon find, not the dungeon finder, the duty finder. We'll turn off our music as well. Don't want too many conflicting sounds. Oh, of course, we're in the wrong class. Switch over back to our samurai, as we do. For those of you that don't know in the stream already, we run through the game predominantly as our samurai, is what we've been doing the MSQ with. So that's what we're going to continue to do. Oh, it's a raid, of course. So the Crown of the Immaculate, level 79. And how quick this will take to do. Ooh, it did say 30 minutes for a second then. I was about to cry. We'll take our eggs for XP. The music's really jazzy here. Is there an event on or something? Or is it just because we're near the golden saucer? Oh yeah, we're extinguishing the last light. And then who knows what comes after that? In fact, that could be something we do, because obviously we changed the sound, so we got the system sounds on the background. We worked through that as a gang on I think that was our boy Negative Tempest was helping us do that with the sound, giving us like hot tips. Yeah, so let's have a cheeky sneaky peek then. If I do this, put our music on. Although I must say I don't want this particular song on. Put the chilled electronic on. Although it's pretty inaudible. Oh. Right, everything's having a mare. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. We're good. Right. If I go to my these. You check how far we are through the story. Because we've not checked in a hot minute. That's what we're going to do. Let's make sure it's all okay. Make sure I don't give away any information that I shouldn't on the old stream. Because that suck. Right. Okay. Your web page. Below. Window capture. There we go. I don't think we'll have any webcam though. That's going to be a pain, isn't it? Yeah. That's fine. You can hear my voice over the top of it. Okay. Where are we in terms of the story then? Oh wow, we've already got a tank, a healer, and 3 DPS. It's filling up pretty quick. So we are into. Oh my god, we need to use. Legend Return. We're doing the Shadowbringers main scenario quest, I guess, where we're up to level 79. So there's level. Oh, there's only a few level 80 quests at the end. Oh wow! Yo! So close. We are so close. Look at that. We're here. Extinction of the Light. Mount Gulg. We've done that. And then we got the Crown. We've got Warden of Light as a title or something. And then I don't want to read the names of the quests, but then down here we've got the last thing. And then I'm sure there's plenty more to come after that, like, but still, wow, that's crazy. Will it load? Will the internet load? That's the main question. And what comes after that? We've got post Shadowbringers main scenario quest. Oh, yeah. There's a lot to do. Death Until Dawn stuff, and then is that the latest part that the game's up to? Then is that it? Well, I say is that it, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Death Until Dawn Part 2. Wow. There's still plenty of streams to come. Just looking at the entire list. Like, where are we? We've got all this to do. So we're here. Got everything down here to do. There's plenty of streams left. And of course we've got the other stuff we want to do as well. Like, want to do our Death Knight stuff and all that other cool stuff. Let's switch the screen back though so everyone can get involved again. You can actually see me again. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we'll jump back into the game. We'll do some stuff in game. We've got a little bit of. We could do some bag sorting now. Actually, we've got plenty of stuff we could be selling. Item reclaim. What does that do? I don't know. I don't think there's any death in spoils. What is this? Chocobos. Ooh. Oh, this is like the boosting gear stuff, isn't it? I was gonna say, because I have a lot of these, I don't know where to check actually. Unlagan Tomes, is it called, I think? It'll say somewhere. I've got plenty of them. Yeah, I've got 2,000 of them, but I don't really know where you spend them. Resets in 18 hours. This is something you can do daily, so I'm wasting them, not using them. Not that it matters, because it's time to hop in. Oh my god, we've got Shohar, an ability we don't even know how to use. Oh, I guess we can't, because it's level 79. Dungeon. Here we go. Oh my god. Here he comes down the...
Are you so determined to die?
Down the stairs.
Last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king! Your god!
Right, let's get involved. We got all the sounds set up on our end. Hey-oh. I think a lot of us are first time in this. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm ready for this kind of fight straight off the bat. I guess it's gonna be kill ads, maybe? That's usually the way forward. We've got our new ability, Shohar, available. Ooh, should we use it? Oh, it's like a combo, that's cool. Didn't use it right or anything. I thought I was going to hurt way more than it did there. Can't even read what he's saying, my brain's working real hard at the beginning of the stream. Probably need to apply my dot. Wrong button. We need to reapply our dot. I keep saying it, but my brain doesn't stick. Almost died there. Oh no. Oh, a lot of people have died. I did not realize this. Oh, we did everything we could there in terms of damage. Oh, I mean, he's dying pretty quick. Well, I don't know how many, like, if he has any phases or... You be dying pretty quick though. It seems a little bit bait for a raid fight. I feel like it's going to turn into something way bigger. Okay, yeah, here we go. Gross. Oh, oh. Glad I didn't miss this. Hey, dude, how you doing? Okay, we can see his final form. Oh, shh. Of course. See, looking like that, I thought his sin would have been something like vanity, but turns out, who needs it? Oh my god. Oh no, he's hot, yeah. Can't believe it. Righteous bolt. Oh, he's gone back to full health. This is what I was talking about. I was like, no way is this guy gonna die this quick. No way. Everyone's popping off mad abilities though. I'm surprised my brain's allowing me to function so early into the stream. I just want to put my dot on him. There you go. Alright, we'll take a chill pill in a second here. What the hell's going on in the middle of the map? I hate to see it. All I know is that I'm getting clapped by it because I'm too busy looking at it. What in God's name? I can't believe we're max level. I can't believe our journey's put us up here. So I've still got plenty of learning to do. I think one of my biggest ones is stuff like positionals. Like, I know what I've got to do. Do I do them? A flower died. What does a flower mean? I don't know you're a sprout. Oh, what's Immaculate Authority? I feel like we've got to kill stuff. Is flower like returning player? Oh. So it's like, he should know he's just rusty. Oh no. So what's the other one? And then there's the crown like a veteran. I've seen the crown knocking around as well. Why are we half a year min? Yeah, so he's just a rusty boy. Or girl. Okay, and then we kill the one in the middle. Oh my god, oh my god. What is going on? Let's zoom out, see this. The Burger King crowd, their mentors. Why did I die? I even used my third eye. Alright, cool. I knew the first phase was too easy to be hit. Mentors tend to be FFX's most toxic players. Not a time about the time. Oh, okay. You hate to see that. Everyone else is so nice in the game. Luckily, touch wood, I've not come across anybody just overly toxic yet. Which is a nice breath of fresh air. The crown is like an ego thing. Oh, so you want the crown. You are the crown. I bet they're like, yeah, well, I'm a mentor type, but yeah, I get that. Sucks, but hey ho. Oh. So this is just 2 healers and a ninja right now. Oh, and a paladin, okay. I don't think they're going to be able to do this. Is it a thing in this game where people wipe? Oh. It's supposed to happen? Okay. Sure. Oh, is that what a heal limit break does? He'll be 3. That's sick. I've never seen that before. That's super clutch. Props to them for actually having a brain. That's great. Oh, we're about to feel his wrath again. My brain went into autopilot. I said, I hope I dodge this, I said to myself in my own head. Extremely slowly. Gonna use a defensive on that. This looks like it's gonna hurt. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that wasn't stat marker. That was just me dying. That was just me in the wrong spot. We died again. Yeah, not standing in the blade of light. Yeah. Feels bad. This is what happens when you jump into a new raid at the beginning of the stream. I'm telling you. It's not an excuse. Or is it? Oh my god. I feel like I get hit by literally everything. Well, I gotta try and keep it together now so I don't just crumble. Well, that already didn't work, did it? Uh-oh. Nice. Oh, that was an area he's in? Okay. Right, I was in that. We love to see it. We're all friends here. I don't know how we're supposed to survive that. Oh, it was fine. Oh no. Well, I just need a little bit of mega power combo, double into a Shoha, ultimate mega combo, into all the abilities just popped off. That feels good. When it all lines up together, that feels good. Yeah. I'm not usually too bad at those ones. As you can see, the ones I get caught by are just the normal looking ones. Well, you're too busy focusing on everything else. You went from gross to heart angel man, but now you're dead like the rest of them. Congrats, cheers, dude. Only died like twice. It was fine. Oh. GGTY in the chat. The healer's going to get the commendation on this one. Oh, they've already left. Half a dozen. That's okay. And die 6. And half a dozen. Oh. Just casually look at him. I wonder if you can go, imagine just be like, peace. I'm going up the... I wonder what that is up there. I bet we're going to find out. All you can see is like my guy's naked back right now though. Oh, I got a new belt. That I never knew because I stopped caring about belts because ever since I was told that, oh, belts aren't going to be a thing for much longer, I'm like, pfft, belts. Alright, anyway, let's talk to... What does Orion have to say? The light, the last of the light. Okay, Ishtola, what do you say? A dramatic transformation, the result of the city to within emerging to claim dominance. We've secured escape. Yeah, okay, no one's saying anything particularly interesting, so let me take a drink, because I'm sure we're going to have to do... Unless it's going to be voice acted, I'm going to have to do some reading. Alright, is that Vol 3? It certainly is. He turned into Sexy Angel Man. I see, it's finally over then. Now, night will return to all of Nordron, bringing salvation to both our worlds. Well, it hasn't changed yet. Upon speaking with Rin, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay. You should leave the area. Should you leave the area, you may return to by going to Mount Gulg. Okay. All this XP just going into the ether. Imagine if I could like use a Pokemon EXP share and give it to another job. Right, you're not gonna make me read these, are you? Flintlock, hey chat, hey, how you doing?
Bruh. But it is you who are the villains.
We're the villains? Nah.
Father told me that I am hope.
Father?
I am righteousness. That I am a god.
Big boots to fill.
I was born as man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me, worshipped me. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you.
But he's not actually dead yet. Are we going to suck up his juice? Then I imagine our heart's going to just implode. Because we're already like a ticking time bomb.
Damn you! I am your god!
Here we go. Time to explode. Pardon me. Uh-oh. This isn't gonna do good things for our character. I can feel this. Okay. We sucked it all up. When are we gonna pop?
Look, the sky.
It's not going to night. Oh, it is. It is nighttime. Okay, I thought it was going to go even lighter somehow. There we go. That's Minfilia, isn't it? Oh, somehow looks very like her.
Fools!
Not.
Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground. Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry. But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
That voice sounds familiar.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion.
Yeah, I was going to say, Emmett Selk.
Bearing a proposal, one that will ensure the longevity of your reign.
Why is he... Oh, God. He's got his fingers in all the pies, man.
And I will bring hither a light warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being. A king to rule over all.
Emmett Selk made Vault 3.
Your
The Light Warden, then.
authority will never again be in question.
So he knew all along who the final Light Warden was, and from the beginning, when we stepped into Crystarium and all that stuff. Giant lions casually.
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets.
I thought the lion was going to be more of a raid boss because he looks so
With
cool.
this gift, my line should be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
By all means, sir. United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
Oh shit. Oh. I guess we're going to have a quick talk with Emmett Selk if our heart doesn't explode. Oh god, here we go. The music. No, I'm not.
"12 for Fend. He cannot contain the light. He's beginning to turn.
Oh no.
Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time." It's changing back.
Oh no. Are we becoming a Light Warden? Is all the light gone inside of us?
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear.
Mm-hmm.
And so I shall relieve you of it.
Eh? Right. I know he's a good guy, but I didn't trust him, and now he's going to help us? I'm so conflicted.
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds,
Okay.
as I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
Do you just want to use the power just to bail on this place?
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
He's like, I don't want to live on this dying world. Peace.
Damn you. We won't let you do with him as you please.
Do not interfere!
Urianger's on some next level plays, as always.
Please, I beseech you all, let him go!
Right, well, we trust Urianger, we don't trust the Crystal Exile, right? Okay. Well, we kind of trust Urianger. He's done well. He's done well.
Urianger. It is all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die.
Oh.
From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrend.
I mean, it sounds so much more selfish than it actually was.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered.
You have a cool outfit though. I remember that.
Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
He's a cat man. Call him by his name. What is his name? What have I missed there?
Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing. Fare you well, my friend.
That's here.
Inspiration.
When did we learn that? Back in A Realm Reborn. I knew I read. Crystal Tower Raid, yes, of course. Crystarium and all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. Well, they limped that back, didn't they? That was pretty good. Emmett fucking Cell. What? With the gap?
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First.
Oh.
Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity. Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours.
You bastard!
Oh, he's...
He is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you.
He's such a good bad guy. He controls everything. He's
What a disappointment.
with such confidence.
to be.
How are we disappointment?
My faith in you led myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now, halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage.
It was you who created Vorthri, wasn't it? Yeah, we know this. So we'll say it.
I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. Thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies.
Like, we're supposed to be proud of that, I guess.
Provided he could contain and control the light. If not, then he, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all.
Oh.
At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing light wardens willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away, and I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried.
I agree. Again. Can do.
You still retain your form and your senses, but you have all but become a sin eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into sin eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether.
This is gonna happen, surely, now.
Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you, but before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished. Ah, the irony. What fourth we achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair.
Very intrigued as to what's about to happen here. Something's got to stop us.
Overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero.
Exarch!
What?
I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something.
Is someone going to somehow put our ether into the Crystarium to teleport us back to our world? Maybe? Oh, we can fly too. Flagell.
I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear...
He's an Ashley, of course he can fly. What can't he do? Snaps his fingers and most things just work for him. Yeah, he just decided not to all this time, yeah.
You may complete your
Just wanted to blend in. Just pretend to be normal.
Dignity, far from prying eyes. Till then, I bid you farewell. Eater.
What a bastard. We're just casually back in our room.
Finally.
Get back. Was it just a dream? Oh, is it? No. Don't be doing this. It can't just been a dream. Imagine.
You're confused. And small wonder.
Imagine if they did that. It's a dream. You've never
After
left the
you
source.
collapsed, Emmett's self vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body.
Cool.
Thanks to her, you're still you. But she's only delayed the
Okay,
inevitable.
we're still the ticking time bomb. Nice. Not terrifying at all. Why's my guy walks like squaring up to him?
You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
Okay. Oh no. Is it light outside all the time because we're like Omega Light Warden now? Yep. Booked it. Well, it's like they're not they're not stars. They're just debris or whatever.
It's like this all over. The whole of Northrad is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you and the power you absorb from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned.
Okay, so they covered for me. Nice.
Now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears while searching for a way to save you.
We're gonna take a trip to the bookman in the library. Try and find out what people have written. Or does the Exarch have his own personal... Oh. My glove's gone. Oh, it's back.
If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on.
Yeah, I can see myself becoming mega light. Mm-hmm. Just slowly walks like, well, shit. Guess we'll die then. Maybe we did it. Look at us go. What's the time? 10 to off. Got still time before the first break as well. Let me just check things on my end as well. I'll wait till the first break. There's no point running an advert now. We're too close. Too close. Okay. All right. Oh, there's a mender here. May as well repair everything while we're here. That was cool. And now it's done the same thing that Final Fantasy always does, which is it closes and answers all that as part of the question, but then it just goes, but here's a whole lot more questions that you definitely need answers to, which is always the way. So yeah, that's always good. Let's crack on, I guess. Oh, sir, you're awake. You were injured in the foray with Mount Gulg, yes? I was here at my station as always when they carried you into the makeshift stretcher, looking disturbingly bereft of vigour. And to compound my worry, the sky has, well, I'm sure you've seen it, is everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing up and about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider to stroll across the city to reassure anxious citizens? Ragi is one of those who helped convey you to your chambers and has visited several times since... I wonder how long it's been then. Several times. It's cool now I know what all the flowers mean. I've seen a lot of them recently. Everyone's jumping back into Final Fantasy. It's the sad music time as well. Oh no. Oh, let's keep running. Let's sprint up. Market boards. my Bragi. Well, look, he's back from the dead. I was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And you, my friend, I feared you'd 1 foot in the grave. All and lifeless you were. A corpse that was somehow still breathing. When they told me some evil bastard went and snatched your poor exarch away in the midst of the chaos, wicked white. What was this world coming to? Bah, but moaning we never sold anything, did it? Nay, times like these that the Crystarian folk stand tall and do what needs to be done. Trade with Yulmar's back on the table. We best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Eaters or whatever misery the fates deem to throw us next. Speaking of misery, Chesamil was worried sick about you. A healer wringing in her hands is not a sight you ever want to see. Let me tell you. We're going to go talk to the lady in the healing room. Oh, it's nothing but sad music and sad mood at the moment. You hate to see it. I've still got to do this greater sport thing as well. I'll just wait until it tells me to do it, I think. Level 80 as well. Which I know, as we've been told by chat, that there's more samurai gear to be had. And I've seen it on the websites. We'll just wait for it. I guess it'll come. Yo, is that Pingy? What the hell is that? It is a pink pig thing. Is it? What is it? A mouse thing? Pig? Mouse pig? Who knows? Oh, sweetie, you're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Spagrix Chirurgeons were forbidden to make visits. Ryan was kind enough to tell me you were showing symptoms similar to Eater corruption, so I suppose there was little of any of us could done for you in any case. As for your companion, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure to your condition. I worry to see their faces grow even more haggard every time they pass through the Crystarium. I shall let them know you are awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they collapse from exhaustion. And our own Morin has been little better, I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet. Too busy with his nose buried in a dusty tome to another. Oh, so the library boy's been helping look for a cure as well. That's a teleport there then, the cabinet of curiosity. Or is that going to be upstairs, downstairs? Well, we'll try it. Let's teleport back. It was the right one, perfect. He's usually stood upstairs, isn't he? Yeah. There he is. More. I found it says the same thing as the last. Mayhap I should approach the problem from a different perspective. He double takes. Cothane, it's truly you, and not some figment of my imagination. Oh, this is wonderful. It would seem your prayers have been answered. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring the shells for wisdom to explain the worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the light wards defeated, has the light returned to the obscure sky? Must have poured over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seems forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Exarch, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you're awake, however, I'm hopeful that the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catalyst, meanwhile, leaves the crystalline meme in preparation for battle. Though against what foe, we are yet uncertain. Why not pay her a visit? I expect seeing you will brighten up a much welcome relief. Catless. She's not the bunny girl. She's someone else, isn't she? Or is she? She might be the cat girl, the bunny girl. We go to the crystalline mean. Is that going to work for us? Could do. Here we go, roll the dice. Hey, it was the right one as well. Getting these right first time today. Right, Catalyst. What have we got? 6 minutes. You got a conversation, let's go. Cothane, alive and well, I see. You gave us all proper right, you know that. Not a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying that's become a viewer of the Exarch. Anyway, I'm glad you've recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out hot straight away though, are you? I was hoping to give a better look at your equipment. If we'd been able to provide you with better weapons or sturdier helms, or maybe we would have had won the day, and the Exarch would still be here. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on the new forging techniques and designs and the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. Huh? I'm sure the gear was fine. The gear is not the issue here. It's the fact that my heart is going to explode and I'm going to become the Sin Eater. Oh, it's on fucking auto scroll. Sorry, guys. Sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. Heyo. Greetings, Gilnard. Master of the Stars is running his own errands now, is he? Aye, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is. I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I'm thinking of an absent genius and his epiphanies are the perfect answer to his predicament of yours. And by genius, you mean old Gernald. He is a man of unrivaled gifts. I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talents do if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen hide nor hair of Gernald since he wandered off some years ago. You know what he's like once he latches onto an idea. He's probably close to himself as a forgotten cave, completely absorbed in his latest creation. I wouldn't even know where to start looking. That does make things difficult. Still, if that eccentric is someone you're destined to meet, I'll wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many's a tale I've heard told of strangely fated encounters. Even a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being. But on the off chance you do encounter Grindholm, it'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on the slow and steady progress. This is all talk of when we're fully recovered, of course. I'll let you get back to your convalescing, eh? Ah, before you do that, you've actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I don't suggest partaking of my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I have a few regulars I'd like to introduce you to. Okay. Best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart doesn't mean we'll be to follow suit now, does it? Here, we can't forget the heart upon which the city was founded, or the exarch might have not much a home to return to. If it does. All that XP into the ether. Such a shame. Right, what time is it? We've got 3 minutes. We'll see what she has to say, shall we? We'll eat some more XP eggs. Even though we don't need one on this character, actually. Why would I eat XP eggs? I shouldn't have done it at the beginning of the stream either. Contain, are you alright? I think your return to sick bay might be in order. Ah, or you might consider resting for a while atop the watchtower next to the rookery. The damnable sky doesn't make for most soothing scenery, but the Segsar often like to stand there to feel the wind upon his face. Okay. The rookery being over there, I guess. Can we get there from here? Yes. No. Yes. You can just jump off. It's all good. Perfect. Can't use your mounts though here. We haven't got anything cool yet, have we? Nothing new? Nah. Nothing to be done there. I'll take it off, or leave it on. Leave on the headgear for now. Questions indeed. Oh, I guess this is going to be like the final look out, what's going to happen, we don't know, everything's thought, but then suddenly time to get a plan to order, and then I guess the next start of our stream will be acting upon said plan and getting things in order.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight.
Oddbird, hello.
I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
Yeah. It's all such a mess. We need a plan.
An all too familiar one. Here you stand alone, expecting no one else to bear the burden for you.
I mean, I'm sure the gang will help bear the burden. It's just, it sucks that we have to make them, I guess. I think it's more the internal turmoil.
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
Looks out into the starless sky.
I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives.
It's foreshadowing. We're going to do a true samurai's duty.
Sacrifice. One last fight.
Commit ritual suicide,
One last
seppuku.
failure.
Go back to the source.
And then the oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen.
Yeah, just let it happen. Look it. It's not our jam.
That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had.
That was a cool moment. I did enjoy the giant Talos, actually.
Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
I'm glad he's come to that sort of realization. Oh. I was gonna fist bump the dead. He's our only friend. Well, that's not true.
Well, come on then.
What? It was like fist bump time. Cha! Skadoosh. Oh, wait, what?
As I thought. What happened between us was...
He did it on purpose. He's like, it's just a casual fist bump, bro.
My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours.
I'm gonna take some juice off us. Stop our hearts from exploding.
I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish.
Our stories are intertwined now.
For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours.
Nice.
If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you.
Hey, Ardbit's a lad. We like him. This is good.
So, let us be about it, hero.
I look so goofy with my eye patch on.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and...
Oh, cool. It's our pixie.
But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
Are you not Titania right now, or can you just turn that off?
Look at what what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours. My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you?
Fix me, please. What your man's to be?
Shall I?
Oh, she does the classic. She just sends glamours of herself. Yeah.
Cut ties with the mortal world? Hide away in the castle?
We could become Titania. Imagine. End the story here. Become the pixie ruler.
But would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will run.
She teases when she goes to Titania. Oh, I remember she started, yeah. She did chat about all that kind of stuff.
Crown and scepter are yours.
My house should always be there. She can send a part of my power always with you. Oh yeah, of course she did. Feels like years ago.
What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion.
But we could.
Besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling. You are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place.
Wise words.
Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you.
Welcome back, Sword Sage. How you doing?
That shall be the clearest clue.
There he is.
You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer.
Okay.
What will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Imagine her playing side characters to the main game. Yeah. They're doing it. This game, I think, out of many games I've played recently, has done an excellent job at just pulling. It's like, hey, do you remember that one person that one time? Yeah, they mean something now. You don't just meet someone and it's like, oh, well, wasn't that fun? Anyway, who cares? It's like, oh, now they're here. They play a major role. Like, it'd be like wagon person carrying wagon in Light of Realm Reborn. Welcome back to main story. Right, in his garden. Well, we'll do that in a second. We're going to go for our first break because we're 9 minutes over that. And then we're going to go top up my drink, go to loo and all that good stuff. Unless they are leads, then you can bet her fast and quick. Yeah, that, to be fair, actually, I mean, I know she's not technically about anymore, but she was like, I'm going to stay here now. The Bull of Alamigo could take over the army. I'm just chilling. Also, let's not pretend that she was just a bit lackluster, wasn't she? Anyway, we can talk about that all the time. I'm going to go for my first break of the stream. I'm back in 2 minutes. I'm going to run an advert and all that good stuff. I will see you very shortly. BRB. hello everybody, we're back. Ready for the next session. Oh, my drink ready. Gather information on the Crystal Exarch from his plants is our next job. Should we crack straight on? We'll turn off the music. Jump in again. Oh, I've still got sad music though. Hate to see it. Right, so we've got to just go talk to these various plants. Oh, we're probably going to kill ourselves while doing this. Oh well, I forgot you can't die to fall damage. Love to see it. Right, okay. 10 minutes rookery. What are we looking for? Gather information on him. Hello Flintlock, how you doing? Are you having fun filling the screen with my emotes? Right. Genmai. Oh, I did not expect to see you on your feet so soon. Surely you've not come in search of the Amaro. No. Come for information, really. What do you know of the Crystal Exarch? I'm happy to share, but fear there will be no surprising revelations. As many as the city could tell you, he is a man of wisdom and compassion and many told untold secrets, but none can doubt his generosity. When the Crystarium was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. He has imposed no restrictions upon us, but no one except the Exarch is permitted to dwell within the spire. Many seasons past, a comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. The Exarch merely smiled and said, because one day the Crystal Tower may vanish and suddenly has arrived. Fair enough. Good mate, just chilling on my day off. What about you? Yeah, we're good. We've started off the stream fairly busily. We did a raid, which is good fun. And we had a lot of cutscenes. I think the majority of the beginning the beginning of the stream was majoritively just cutscenes, but we had a lot of good story. Emmett Salt turns out to be just as bad as we always thought. Turns out he put all the big bad inside the people. So now we're cracking on. I guess we're cleaning up the mess. That's what we're doing. But yeah, apart from that, all good. I had a good weekend. Been editing videos ready for the YouTube and stuff like that. Okay, what does Morin have to say? Oh, was there something else you needed? If you come to the results of my research into the persistent light, I'm afraid there's been little to no information yet, I think it said. Records pertaining to the Exarch. Well, I need documentation to relay what little I know of his history, if that was what interests you. Less than a decade had passed since the coming of the Flood, when the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. Its summoner, the Exarch himself, became known as the Refugees of Lakeland soon thereafter. Is your YouTube handle the same as your Twitch handle? Yeah, it is, and the link should be down below. I'm gonna go check that out, anyone? Yes, it is down below, yeah, but it is the same one, but in 1995. And we've got a couple of videos going out now. One a day. Well, it has been one a day. We've got one for today, got one for tomorrow, and then there's gonna be another one. We've got another 2 days worth on today, so yeah, keep it looking there. Check it out, guys. He welcomed all who sought out the Spire, be they locals who had lost their homes and Vobitites fleeing their unruined kingdom, and together they did found the city which became known as the Crystarium. Some thought to call him king, for he refused to share his name, but some did not deem himself worthy of a royal address. Thus did the people consider the scintillating skin so alike with the tower that he had summoned, he bestowed upon him the title of Crystal Exarch. As for his true name, well, it would seem that many mysteries remain unsolved to this day. We'll definitely go check him out. Oh, cheers, dude. Thank you. By all means, check it out. Let the people know. The more people that see it, then hopefully the more people can get in on the stream. We've been having a couple of quiet days. Some days are good, some days are quiet, and that's just the way it rolls. We're having fun nonetheless. Cracking the story. Right. If I go to the Amara... Oh, no, it's upstairs it wants us to go. We go back to the tower. We can go upstairs. Am I going the correct way? It says I need to go upstairs. God, right, okay. There's no way to fast travel here either, guys. Sorry. So we're going to be jogging along. It's up here, so unless I can go... Guess up here? Hey, we've only been up here like once, haven't we? When we first checked out the Crystarium. Start. Gothane, it's good to see you in a wake and alert, my friend. What's this about? You're not writing the Exalt's memoirs, are you? I'm not sure how much I can tell you, considering you avoid asking too many questions, unspoken rule and all that. If anyone has fresh insights to share, then it would be Captain Lena, I'd say. She lost her parents to the Eater attack long after she was born, and the Exalt saw to her upbringing. Outward experience aside, those two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine the news of his predicament hit her doubly hard. Not that our proud captain would ever let it show. If you decide to talk to Lena, she'll be at her usual post at Sensor Gate. Okay, now go travel to a Sensor Gate. It's probably quicker to TP and run. As we do. Just check it in the guys. Sorry if the sound stoppeth. Right, can we sprint? Can we get things moving along? We can. Perfect, perfect. Should we put the music back in the background and take a listen to the sad music for a little bit? Just as something else to put over the top. I guess the sad music will actually stop when we leave the Crystarium, actually. We can only hope. It does. It's still equally kind of sad, but a little bit different. Okay, straight on. Feels weird having all this like XP and all this shared XP stuff going to waste. Oh, sorry, rest XP, not shared XP. Makes me want to get my other classes going. I mean, I was enjoying so my issue I had with Red Mage when I was leveling it, it's like 61, whatever it was. It felt really slow. And then I've boosted it to level 70, well, it's level 71 now. I played a few things with it, and more abilities, more fast. It does feel better. I think that's gonna. I think I was told that at the beginning. Obviously, all the classes feel faster towards the end, but you sort of, you don't know until you've tried it, really, I guess. And yeah, it feels so much better already. Welcome surprise. Now, if only the Exalt was to return to us. He was taken by his rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned that they had no idea where to find him. And so I bristled when they asked for patience. I did not understand their hesitation until I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realise I had no business rushing ahead. Even so, the delay hasn't been no less agonising. In the moments before they left to join you in Calusia, the Exalt entrusted me with this key. He opens the door to the ocular, to the chamber which is known as Umbilicus. This room is the heart of the tower, unto which the Exalt himself permitted to enter. Ooh, we finally get to see the inner workings of the tower. Now we're talking. Bid me allow no one to enter the tower until once he departed. Only in the event that an army of Eaters dependent upon the city was out to access the Umbilicus and awaken the defensive barrier. Never before had he left me with such instructions. The battle with Vorthri loomed near, and the time I accepted the key was not much a thought. Oh, you know she would. Since then, however, the moment is all but occupies my mind. When I recalled the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, Corthane, I need to know what he feared. What battle you and your companions are truly fighting? City is. That's it. No further details. Forgive me, I trust in the Exarch, and I should not be voicing these doubts when he's not here to respond to them personally. It's alright, I understand. We've come with me with a question of your own, have you not? Yeah, I want to know about the Exarch. What's going on? I see I'm not the only one who burns for the answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. If we do not face an invasion of Eaters, I suspect the city will be far more dangerous if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Yes. Time for more juicy stories. Alright, Lena, let's go. Urge you to follow me. Come meet me in the ocular, and I will unlock the door within. Okay. So let's go back. Now, what was it called? Like the Docile Gate? Isn't that? Or do you want to meet outside? We'll go to the Docile Gate either way. Aethernet, Docile Gate. Let's go. Crack on. Now the Cruciarium Gatekeep. That's a cool thing. The captain did not expect you. Or did it say the captain does expect you? I don't know. My brain sometimes sees words. Oh, here we go. Let's get some answers. Here's Lena.
I have unlocked the door to the umbilicus. You are free to enter.
Nice.
Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
Nice. Just books everywhere. This seems like a job for Oriange. I mean, technically we are a scholar, but at the same time, it's like a job for Oriange. Oh. Oh. Speak of the devil.
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee. Thy true name is Grahatia, then. By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
Well, shit, okay.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
Yes. We'll slowly digest it. If you need anything clear from this, just ask.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming,
So,
nor that
he's
of
from-
dreaded calamity.
He's from the Source.
My mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale.
But, so he's not an Ascian.
Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding?
But he's before the Great Calamity. So,
Certainly.
before everything split into 14? Question mark?
But where to begin?
Or does it mean our plot?
Start with those great
Or does it mean he's from
martyrs who survived the
our
calamity.
world
Garland being
before
perhaps the greatest.
our calamity?
In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds. Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes, and thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice. But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair, "There is no hope, we are finished. Mankind is finished." Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass.
Okay, so they want to travel to a time where it hadn't happened yet to try and prevent it. Okay. Easy.
The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas.
What, Sid?
2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and in doing so, roused its caretaker, me.
Okay.
this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th umbral calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the Source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century.
Hey.
But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only man who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous.
I love how they had to get Urianger for this chat, because he's the only one with a brain large enough to just
history be
get it.
rewritten. Thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Sid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was him. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread. Where others would stumble and fall, he would rise above. Where others would break and run, he would carry on. The warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were his deeds joyously retold.
They lived all through this once, then went back in time to change it.
The flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights. And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the warrior of light himself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. He was the lodestar that brought them all together.
Oh god, yeah, the book in Heavensworn. Jeez Christ, yeah.
To him.
This is on like Galaxy Brain shit. The writers of this story just like, imagine putting pen to paper and be like, easy, this all makes sense. Straight out of the brain onto page.
In the darkness.
Crazy.
Burn bright again and live. I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Shit.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other?
Because you're the only one that gets it.
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First.
Mm-hmm.
Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether.
Okay, so that's Oriange knew.
And then I will die.
But you got killed before you could do it.
Companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me. But in saving one, they would save none.
And now we're on unprecedented turf because
Therefore, I
didn't go to plan.
to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the calamity and make of it a portent. A prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the rift.
Oh, so that's why it's like, oh, how did I... An epiphany, a prophecy.
Is this truly thy wish?
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would. And I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
Except MXL got a spanner in the works. Gee whiz, right, okay.
Careful now. If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good.
And don't go crazy.
Probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in
Oh,
any case.
yeah. He stopped him from doing the suck of energy and dying like he wanted to. I mean to have a few words with both Emmett and the Exarch. I mean to rescue the Exarch and I mean to hunt down Emmett Selk. How do you see all answers above? I think right now it's probably better to rescue the Exarch. I mean, they're one and the same, right? They're in the same place, presumably. Let's say we'll rescue the Exarch.
We should be on our way. Diassian mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
They're both fools. Oh. This story's a massive dunk on us here, man. You chose a bottom one yourself because they're both fools. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh my god. Well, shit. Okay. Right, so to put this straight then, all this has already happened. Sid then and the Keeper of the Tower were like, yo, let's try and not have the calamity happen and the world turn into the pits. So we're going to go back in time and try and fix it with the wisdom of our forebearers, and now we're living out that kind of section. And then Oriange sent Minophilia here to stop the same thing happening on this planet. Not planet, but you know, this reflection. And now we're intertwined with this reality. And we're the Warrior of Light because we need to be everywhere. As he said, we're the thread. Those two things are coincidental, right? Okay. So Give me like I don't know, like, I'm not wrong, but I'm not, yeah. Just give me a few bullet points that you think I don't know. Rap. Do you find answers you saw? If there's anything more you need, I will go and lock the door. I have questions about the Tempest. You say original timeline, Amphilia failed to completely stop the flood. Yes. So how does this relate to our... How does this relate to the source then? I understand we went back in time and this... Or did this reality happen because they changed it on the other one? Oh man, time travel's never one of those easy boys. The Tempest, that is the name given to the seas in which Calusia is bound. If you make a request to the Tamers, they will provide you with an Amara to take over the waste. Okay, so that's what we've got to do. Do you mean to leave right this moment alone? I'm not sure that. Nay, I will not seek to stop you. Go with the blessings of the Shadow and I will wait for you to safe return. And our next quest is the Unbroken Thread. The Amaru launch. So the light from the first joining the source boosted the rose's potency? Okay. The roses? Black rose. Okay, yeah. I'm with you. You require an Amaro. Just a moment. I shall decide your swiftest. Yes, open water, the depths of the Tempest. Our Amaro can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor. ...
Ah, we have found thee.
Here's the go.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. Ah. By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Oriange has shared everything.
So Sid created a theory for time travel and 200 years of research from distance. Whoa. Yeah, and with that, but how did we end?
I offer no excuses.
How did we end up here?
When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not? If thou canst forgive my deception, or
so where did the theory of travel come from?
For a time, I do beg leave to follow thee.
Well, the Crystal Exarch said it was him and Sid came with the theory and they tried to do it, right? Or is it going to be some Ascian bullshit again? I forgive you. I'm in danger of those around me. No more lies. No more lies, Oriange. You make things more confusing.
Pray believe me when I say that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee. Indeed, I curse the circumstances which compelled me to do so.
It's almost like you do that a lot of the time, Oriange. For the greater good, you tell... you ever do any of the Final Fantasy raids, like Omega Raid or Alexander Raid?
I don't think this is a good idea.
Only the ones that are in the story. I've not done anything like that yet. I wanted to do them afterwards.
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Oriange.
I only done the raids that happened in
There's no
directly in the
telling when
MSQ.
we're free again. Please, you must stay here. At least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Uh-oh, Elise's hot. Getting hot under the collar.
Say please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
There's a dungeon that explains the details better post Shadowbringers base game. Okay.
I know only too well. But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple.
Oh shit.
We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in his way now. Not after failing him in his hour of need. No! The least we can do is...
She's not in a good place.
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue.
Right.
Lead, and we shall follow.
So going for a Hail Mary then, I guess.
If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then?
Are the... Oh, hold on. Wait for this and then I'll ask my question. Not just everybody. This is the whole thing, the foreshadowing of, oh, heroes do everything by themselves.
We do know you're
Not anymore.
And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them?
No. Well, not in so many words.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
E2! That's right!
Everybody's being rallied.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. But come, they are waiting.
What is your will? Oh.
Warrior of Darkness.
Let it out. Defend the Crystarium. No. Leave it to us. No. Yeah. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Sure. Get everything ready for the absolute cataclysmic event that could occur if we do not succeed in finding our last chance option. So this plan, the command of the Amaro for thy. Anything else confusing? Yeah, lots of things are confusing. So my one like as I learn more, I forget more. So we're from the first. Well, I'm technically part of the source, whatever, but we all came from the first. What was the purpose of us coming to this reflection? Again? Because everyone was getting taken by the Crystal Exarch over here. I remember that. So obviously we all got teleported away because he needed our help. Because we needed to prepare and all that, but... So that was Sid being like, okay, we'll put the Crystal Tower somewhere else and take everybody somewhere else in order to prepare. We're from the source, the main planet. Yeah. Source, Hydeland is the same thing, just different names. Right, yeah. Different names, different stuff. And we got sent here. Is it because, like you say, Sid woke the tower, sent it here? The first joining the source is what caused the Black Rose to explode in Imperator C. Right, okay. Yeah. That is a plan to the command of the Mara of thy journey of the open sea. I fear the following will dive into the Emet-Selk's underwater abode, will drain even the legendary stamina. Okay. So we are on the first to stop the joining. Right. Yes. So Sid woke up the Crystal Tower, got all that work in, sent it here, and the Exarch brought us all here to the first in a different time. Okay, so the Black Rose is the Calamity, yeah. So he sent the tower over here, Crystal Exarch brought us back, but in a time further, you know, years in the past, to stop that first joining. Okay. Yeah. We stopped. We're trying to stop the joining, and that will stop, yeah, the Black Rose, because it's not happened yet. Okay. So currently what's going on our planet is just that they're living through the chaos. Sorry, our egg on Hydeland. They're just living through the chaos of us not being there and the Black Rose not really doing anything. They're just at war with the Empire still, right? But now obviously we know that the Empire know we're not there. Yeah. Okay. Thus, during thy convalescence, consider the most efficacious method for reaching the depth of the Tempest, and I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet ere we discuss the step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the sea closes above our head, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done. Okay, we're with it. We're all caught up on the story, and now we're going to dive underwater to go find the Exarch. So I guess he's our last chance of getting back to the source, right? We should stop this happening, then go back to the source. I guess in the players' minds right now, it should be, we'll stop this joining, we'll get the Crystal Tower, we'll go back to our world, and then stop the Ashens / the Empire on the source, and all will be okay. No more joining. But obviously Emet-Selk is like, that's not going to happen. He doesn't want that to happen. Obviously he wants the joining. He loves it. Because he wants Zodiac to come back and get his original mega city. Thine affairs are in order, and I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must need have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus would I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words of inspiration, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Sullen, which lieth to the south and the west, and will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Okay, can do. Let me check things on my end. Is all good? Yes. Should be fine. Be fine. Everything's good. What we do for time? Got 6 minutes. Oh God, that's miles away. I don't even know if it's easy to travel from there. It probably is. It's almost equidistant. We'll go here though. It's just gonna be a few minutes of travel anyway. Depends how quickly we could move through the map. Ooh, not that quick. This is when we're going to get halfway down the path. It's going to be like, you should have gone the other way. Oh well. Well, our plan was to die in the void. That space, like the area where you're getting teleported to. The first, yeah. Shadowbringers began. Yeah, he was just going to take all the bad shit and just die there to stop the joining. To stop. No, all the bad shit happening in this planet with the joining happening. Yeah. That was halted by the bullet because it stopped it from being able to stand, I guess, and concentrate. Never needed to do. Is that the same place that Ishsala keeps getting dragged to? She's got the ability to manipulate that kind of stuff. The Ether Tide. Is that what they call it? The Ether Tide? I'm not too sure. Oh. We're on the wrong side of the water. Well, howdy fucking hey. It was quicker to go the other way. I don't know if we just straight line speed it. Shall I keep getting into the live stream? No, I'm not comparison. I guess we could call them ley lines of Earth kind of thing. Okay. Why are we in a place called the Source? they name everything like just to be confusing. This is also called the Source. This is where you find out that straight line speed was definitely not the option. Well, we're about halfway. I'm just gonna try and head to that dock over there. Oh my god. Yes, we also got confused with the name as well. I'm more than sure the official translators do this on purpose too. Like, oh, it's all mystical and you'll never work it out. Yeah. Okay. So they're going to name like just a random pub Zodiac just to confuse us. Right, thank God we're almost there. Can we jump in this game? Oh, we can. We can jump in the water. Perfect. Okay. We'll get there just in time to go for a break. No nuts. That's fine. Maybe someone got flying now. Maybe. I don't know who that person would be. But, maybe. We are technically level 80 now. There's no excuse. But we're almost done with this planet. What's the point of getting flying here? No, I kid. Or do I? How'd you check how far along you are with the travel? Ether currents here. Where are we? See, look how well we're doing. We've got like 1. That's pretty good. Well, I guess we're in Lakeland, right? Yeah. There's so many per zone. Oh god. It'll be done. It'll be done at some point. There's the west. See, like you say, once we're done with the story and we've got nothing else to stream and do, we can just chill, do that, throw in a bit of level in here and there. It'll be fine. It'll be great. Nothing to worry about. That's the west. Canst thou discern the hump of the isle rising above the water? Well, that foliage-covered mass headed to the key of the safe descent. Swim close to the plunge beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon dive the reefs for the mine existence. Gotta head out for work. Take care. No worries, dude. Thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you again soon. The next streaming on Wednesday, so I hope to see you there, bud. Hope work is good. And you have a good day tomorrow as well, buddy. So yeah, see you soon. Don't be much to my shame. I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I shall board the boat to the island and spare one and all the spectacle of the mine into the Strix. So I guess we just jump into the water now. Well, I'm going to take the land to the end, at least. See, the music stops, now it's back. Okay, storm tossies. The suspect rock formations below the surface. Okay. Close. The Isle of Ken. He thinking that is you can see underwater. It's not. It's a reflection on the water, which is kind of pretty. I don't know how close it wants us to get before we go down. I'm just going to go straight to the red marker, I think. Can I go down? Oh, yeah, that'll do. Suspect formation. Felt like a closed eye. Kind of. Two curved slabs of rocks seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of a giant stone island. Yeah, it does. That's exactly what I said. Now we know that obviously black chocobos can swim faster than we can. This is way faster. Okay. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it your imagination? Speak with Oriange. Where is Oriange? He's up top. How do we get on the Isle of Ken? I'm guessing around this corner, maybe? Guess where the tree is? Oh, there's... Is that Alphino? Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. And this is where we shall hop on. Is it a giant turtle? Is this going to be like Terry Pratchett's turtle? There we go, up top. Oh, we need to take our next break actually, so we'll do that before we get involved here. So, thank you. If anyone's around, if you're new on the stream, if you have any questions, please feel free to throw them out there. Of course, we've got any people that are veterans of the game. Feel free to give us any tips. That's all good. If you are enjoying, please give us a follow. I'm going to go for a cheeky break now. I'm going to put on some music, and I'll be back in 2 minutes for the last hour of the stream. So I will BRB in a few seconds. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to run an advert as well for those of you who don't know. So peace out. 1 second. Alright, everybody, we are back. Let's jump straight to, we'll pause the music, jump back in. We're about to go down to the storm-tossed seas. I don't know how far through the story we are, actually. I'll check that later. But yes, I hope everyone is okay. If there's anybody new in the stream, hello. If you've got any questions, let them fly. We might know. If I don't know, someone else in the chat might know. And of course, if you're a veteran, also, all tips are highly welcome. Let's hop on in, Oriange. Well, what does thou discern? I have discern that's it's just like the big one. Yes. It reminds me of a certain primal. Okay, sure. Most perceptive, according to the law of the Pixies, we are, even now, perched on the back of an ancient fairy entity. Its name is Bismarck, the self-same title which we know as the great feathered whale, revered by the Vanu. Oh yeah, the big white feathered whale in the sky. I would enlist its aid to bear us into the deep, and thence banish the water with the airy sphere, alike its form in the domes which do shelter the hamlets near the Ruby Sea. Within its compass, we may move unencumbered, and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, as it most surely shall. Now, I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication. Thanks, Andre, for making that super simple to read and really easy. Here he goes.
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
Oh. I'm trying to work out the shape of it, but I guess it's going to be huge.
Fallen si lor wislan, Adas si alinal.
What's to sleep?
Oh dear.
Label.
I don't need to speak Fae to know that didn't go well.
Mm-hmm. I know what to do. We need fail. Oh. We do. Oh. She comes to our aid.
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
Hell yeah. She's so excited.
Where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
Can you help us raise the giant whale?
I shall help you in any way I can. Gers Bismail win picked. Van dromi drom jakum. Van read rithye.
He grumbles like, fine.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight.
Grab the grass. Hold on tight.
May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe in Ba.
I'll wait to see this thing just turn around in the water or something crazy. Oh shit, there he goes. I thought we were going underwater. He's just gonna like smash down. It's the dry docks of Calusia.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
Oh, nice and simple.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up.
You've got stories to tell. You'll be fine.
I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
And now you get to watch a giant flying whale made of earth
Do you see that?
and flesh. Oh shit. Here we go. Skadoosh. Surely that's going to make like a small tidal wave.
Where did it even come from?
Yeah, here he comes.
Whoa there! It's not stopping. Run! Run!
Hold on to those posts. Fulfill my duty, I return to the lake. Okay. I have not flown in an age. It was pleasant. May your journey be safe one, little neighbours. Cool. Little underwater domain, very cool. Did it?
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being.
Underwater gloom, Emmett house.
You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
The Tempest, here we are. Orianger. Oh, glad I am that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived at the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emmet Silk, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch as well. For an Ascian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee under the rift, yet I suspect such travel is now impossible with mortal one in his custody. Nay, he would not soon risk the prize of the Exarch's very bloody severeth as the key to the Crystal Tower as the powers of temporal transportation. Thus, I am all but certain that this underwater realm harboureth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. Cool. In the event that you leave... Oh, we're time to hydrate. In the event that you leave this place, speak with Anuel at the Venom's Yard in Calusia to return to Tempest. Okay. We have hydrated. We have... ready to drink. Ready to keep going. Now, that's not where we should be looking. I rather doubt Emmett Stark will be sitting around in the open. I propose we follow to the slope downwards into the deeper trenches. And keep an eye out for rock formations large enough for the House of Stronghold. Alright. Let's be off then. But watch your footing. The ground is still wet and like to be slippery. Okay. This place is pretty cool. Ooh. Ondo cups. Oh. Cylindrid. Very colourful. This is the gang already? Oh, it's not overly large down here, okay. Plop. Oyonje Lise Stoller, hello, hello. Leave me alone. Combat music didn't start. Very nice. Well, this is all our abilities now. I think we've unlocked absolutely everything, yeah. We're done, ready until the next expansion. It feels so weird being max level on a job. And when we get our next glamour set, so our chat gloriously told us that we get one, but didn't tell us where from, as to not spoil anything, which is nice. Oh, we can use our mount. Why am I running? Of course, I always, for some reason in this game, when I see water, I just assume I can't do anything. Just Limmy Chaos. Search for anything. Ondo Youth. What the hell's an Ondo? Oh, a fish person. Very cool. We'll aid him. Gasp. He just runs away. Come back here. Guess he's not used to seeing us. Oh. Very nice. The Ondo Cup. So we're here. This is the place we were talking about. Somebody's on a yawl. Underwater. Yeah, have we not got to mount this expansion for free? Come on now. I'm going to attune myself here, so if anything goes wrong or the server explodes, we can still teleport back here. Or if I get a power cut or something like that. Yeah, we're done. We're ready. We're Gucci. The Finners ones, they come. They followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? No. Well. Maybe. Ah, so this is where Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here at the Tempest. We need a great dome of air that we might conduct a most urgent search, and thus beg that you have understanding. No. Chieftain, what's he to do? I like his feet. He kind of looks derpy. I like him. Are your emissaries of the ancient ones? No. Maybe. The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated lands shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. I'm not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? Yes, no? It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. Alright. We very quickly got involved, so we were told to go away. So what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon Ondo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to see more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett's stronghold, you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return. You cannot dismiss the possibility. But if the Ondos refuse to speak with us... Well, Thane, do you remember my first scheme for entering Yulmore? How I planned to ingratiate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities to the Ondo. I am the individual I dealt with the reticent in manner and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach we can build a similar relationship here. Okay, I'm going to try and wiggle your way through this. What kind of plan did you have? What kind of approach did you have in mind? The chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options. But to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate its beginning. It is plain or all too dramatic arrival has thrown this settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems we have caused, when to assure our host thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them. I think I was right. They may yet prove it amenable to reason. I smelled chores, but very well. If it can be done quickly, I smelled chores as well. What do you think? I have nothing better to offer, but don't worry. But I do worry that will happen for the Ondo's tales and end up leading us to a dead end. No, there's only one way to find out. I can't say for certain, but I certain that the tribe have a deeper connection to the Ashins than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation, thus I can vote in favour of aiding the settlement for the time being. Let's do what we do best. Menial task to gain favour with the locals in order to give us knowledge. When it's settled, just I pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. Let's rock and roll. Speak with Alpha now, can do. Well, then you won't believe who just bumped into. This is Pao Shasaun, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Yulmore. I waited and he did not come. Then the mist still came, and his visit did not continue. I'm truly sorry, Pao Shasaun. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there anything we can do by way of an apology? Perhaps. Where the dry return, a cavern to the north, is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, but we are the swiftest swimmers. But now there is no water, we run and scuttle through close behind, nipping and snapping with their claws. There's too many of them, too many. And I believe I can be of assistance there. And what of you, Corthane? Is there some fun task you are most welcome to join me, indeed? I should appreciate the company. Where the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it. So we're going to go cull some crabs because they're faster walkers than these people, but they're not faster swimmers. Okay. At least it's not an overly big place we have to traverse or anything like that. There we go. What's that? An Amisfabiana? What? How do you even say that? Amisfabiana? Now we're gonna use this. Hopefully, that this little stick of land is enough to take us where we need to go. I can only hope. Oh, we are correct. Oh, it's just called Weather Dry Return. Blue swimmer, blue swimmer. Yeah. There's no battle music down here, what? I just realised. Let's go do this. seems so quiet when you're out killing crabs. Shoha does look cool. That's 3. Need to go kill another. For the quest to be complete. Here we are. Try and drag it further away so we have to kill 2 of them. Oh, big damage. You have to see that. Nice. That's 3. Then we can just teleport back. Nice and easy. I'm glad they put a teleport point down there. That would have taken absolutely ages. Just running back for no reason. When it said we had to go to the dry dock if we lose our place, I was like, oh no. It's all okay. Pauschis-un. However you say his name. You can crack their shells. You must be stronger than you look. Yeah. I see you've reached the quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. No, you're smarter than me, but you're not stronger than me. Still, I'll tell you we've reduced the local crab population by far less stretching a number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. Nay, Pashad's own is way by part of an apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Might convince you to tell us something about your village instead. I'd very much like to learn about one of your people. About your people. Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that the ancestral home was found in the seas to the south, and it was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who were hunting survived. They swam aimless and lost until they spied buildings here in the ocean floor. Strange buildings they were, along they had stood underwater, yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. The structures provided shelter for many people, protection from the tempest's turbulent waters and the predators which haunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had gilded their course, and from this did they discern the truth. Oh, very cool. But the ancients had chosen to serve the caretakers their eternal sanctuary until such time they had returned. Thus, if they had judged our coming, that his great vanishing of water was by the ancients' design, you will find warm welcome here. Truly astonishing history, yet I cannot help but wonder how will the significance or otherwise of our arrival be decided? The ancients have blessed us with the protection of their prosperity. Your presence serves to bring us the same. There will be no doubt in the matter. Okay. And then it would seem our early decision was the correct one. We're doing things correct. It's all good. Thank you for the lesson, Pushes-Home. We'll continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. We're back on menial duty tasks at the moment. We should return to the task at hand. Only do not try to overexert yourself, my friend. I think the rest outweighs the game. Yeah, because we are still, although we're happy underwater people right now, we are still likely to explode and have the scenery to come out of our belly. And then all of our time travelling big brain galaxy range story will be for naught. Is that an 8th current? No, it's a person. Okay, Stroller's got stuff for us to do now. Oh, do you want to become famous? No, I'm good, sir. That was a quick one. I saw it instantly. Like, nope, leave me alone. So appears the deep thought. If we're going to get followers on this channel, I want to do it the proper way. Uncle Thane, have you learned out of note? Yes. Fascinating, and precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes and confirm the theory that I've been working on. Come. Off we go again on the chocobo. Holding for time, 25 minutes. How are we doing on pre-roll time? 6 seconds. Right, I'm going to run an advert just so in case we can get some more people in there, you know. More people is more good, so we'll run an advert so hopefully we get some pre-roll going. Now people that join the channel won't have to watch the pre-roll. For those of you that subscribe though, nothing will change. Let's just crack on with the quests. Onwards we go. The Nord runs slow. I guess this is the slope downwards. Okay, Stoller. Now, there are two tasks I would have you perform. The first requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement and note their most distinctive characteristics. Second, I wish you to use the knife to take scalpings from one of the remnant walls. Pray be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting for you as results as integrate. Okay, so you want to take scrapings and survey the walls. Can do. We get to do another one of these quests. A distinctive window. Looks like the Crystarium. Those kind of windows. The tall slender towers feature an elaborate windows, the likes of which you've never seen nowhere else. Well, kind of looks like the windows in the Crystarium. And she wants us to take scrapings from the wall. I like we've had poor Arogo with us like the entirety of our journey for a long time. Well, not the entirety, but for a long time now. Our little frog wizard. A little scraping. Douche. We're done. We're going to go back to Ishtola. We haven't had any upgradable stuff in a while, have we? We've not had any gear or anything like that? No. Last time we got was from the dwarves. And what have you discovered? Yes, I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. It would seem that the structures appear to be the same to both your sight and mine. And you say you could not so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind your blade. But she can see the wall. I mean, it's got ether in it. Well, Thane, everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn to peculiar materials of which I do not have the name. The buildings I had investigated my prime examples. They appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it's nothing of the sort. If pressed, I will describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even if the Ronkan Empire, once the greatest power of the Northront, produced nothing which compares to the level of perfection. Well, if not the Ronkans, then who? Who were the ones the ancients at the Ondo claimed to the architects of their sanctuary? I suspect the answer lies with the reason Emmett itself withdrew here to the Tempest. Oh god, it's not the Ascians, is it? He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere where the mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many much remote locations. Why here, specifically? MXL is devoted to his role, and thus we might assume the choice of Stronghold somehow serves an Ascian agenda. Or mayhap that 'tis a place more dear to him than any other. Look at this place provide power to Emerson. That's my first thought as well, yet no matter how superior the materials, the ruin to the ruin, it's not that would decide the battle's outcome. Which brings us to my second theory, that he has some other, more personal connection to this site. What if the structures are remnants of the time before history, of a star that was yet wholesome and unbroken? Such traces of the source would have been obliterated by the succession of the umbral calamities, but her in the first, they might have remained untouched for millennia. He did say the cities were unparalleled in his time. If there's a copy of that. A copy from Muron in the Quintana Revel. Alma presented it to me during the visit to the Fanau, after our victory in Calusia. The windows kind of look similar. Here in the first scene, Emersel's own words, he speaks the city of Aeon's past and the disaster which befell it. The design is much simplified, of course, but you see the similarities between the towers and those you've just inspected, yet tall, intricate windows. Indeed. We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surroundings for another tower which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. From what I've seen, not more than the sand and more sand lies to the east, and the south elements of structures. I suggest we try a look further to the northwest. Okay. You may view the Quintana Revel mural at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. The quest destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for the structure which resembles the buildings of the mural, then inspect it from the survey point. The survey point will be found nearby in a location which allows the full view of the structure. Okay. Well, she said northwest. Can't jump off that. I guess we have to go up a little bit. Find a structure which resembles those of the copy of the thing. I'm going to read that again in a second, actually, because it might give us more of a clue. Although that looks promising over there. That's the wrong direction. Read it again. Going to start investigation. The area further northwest of the undercups may be a good place to start. Let's continue location. Go away, sea gelatin. That's cool. Does it update by telling us anything? No. Just search everywhere then? Is that just our duty? Well, what about in between these rocks? Sneaky? Well, I feel like this isn't it, but... Well, this isn't where we need to be, is it? Oh, we can't go down there. So we have well and surely fucked it there. Let's head back out. I guess we went too far northwest. Reel it in a bit. Perhaps. Perhaps. Of course, if anybody new in the stream, if you've got any questions, please let us know. And if you've got anybody who's got any tips, who's much more of a veteran than I am, let us know. Let us know what you think. And of course, if you're enjoying the content, please give us a follow. Of course, not much is happening right now because we're currently trying to find something. But all your support is welcome nonetheless. And of course, if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, consider giving us a cheeky subscription. It's completely free to you and it'll help us out in the long run. And on that note, let's continue. I'm gonna say it's not across here, is it? There's somebody on a flying horse over here. This could give us a cheeky look into it, maybe. None of this looks like the structures, you see. I mean, this is looking pretty structure-y. Oh, there's something there. That's always good. Could this be a structure? That's a structure. I don't know who that is though, fighting over there. Well, that's all we were looking for this whole time. There's me checking out the entire map. Let's have a cheeky survey, shall we? Let's check some of my reference monitor so the sound will stop temporarily for a hot second. It's all good though. We're back. And of course, I was going to say, if anybody new in the stream, the question of the week currently is, what job are you most looking for, most excited to play next? So, example, I'm Samurai now. We've just hit level 80 recently, but I'm excited to play Gunbreaker and Red Mage at the moment. That's what I'm looking forward to. Not to say I don't enjoy Samurai. That's currently what I'm enjoying. So, if anybody else out there is currently looking forward to, excited to play anything else, let us know. Let us know. Hi, this is the Muir with Larch. Though I cannot guess its purpose, it must have been an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden under the ground, I wonder. Centuries of our history settled upon ruins, countless layers of dust and sediment. The entire civilization in existence, forgotten by all except a handful of possessions. And yet it did exist. They lived here in the city. Indeed, indeed. Let us focus on what we have learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke to mystery stirring in the land illuminated. Judging by his words, and believed this phenomenon related to the ancient return. Thus, can we summarize the Ondo saw shining the abyss was, in all likelihood, just another remnant of an old civilization. And who else with the light of the lanterns than Ryan put it? And Emmett Selk himself. Yeah, we wanted to return to his old city, that's reminiscences of his old town, so he could do his evil scheming in his old little palace under the sea where no one can get him in the darkness because he loves the dark. Emmett Selk, he loves it. Especially now our brain has been blown by the story. Right. We're going to find a stronghold in a timely manner. It seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win the moment. All this XP going in the bin because we're already max level. Makes me sad. Alright, Ishtola. I thank you for assisting me with the investigations. I'll seek out the companions to share with what we've learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we take all reasonable haste. If you're not too weary, it may be useful to speak with Pashas Owen again and ask if there is art as a good ability to divulge. Oh, we've got to go talk to the fish people again. And, do all that good stuff. Right, okay. Oh, at least we can teleport back though. We don't have to run around. That's good, that's good. Oh, Stretch, how long have we got left on the stream? 12 minutes? Oh, 3 hours have gone pretty quick. It's gone pretty quick. For those that don't know, I stream most weekdays at 2 PM BST. That's UK time. And sometimes we're going to try, we're going to try and do an evening stream as well at some point this week. And if you can't catch us on Twitch, you can check the links down below. Catch up with my Twitter. There's I'll put a link in the chat actually now to our community Discord. You can give us a cheeky follow over on Twitch. I'll give you access to the full Discord where we've got lots of anything from hobbies, PC building, tips, to game chat, anything. Lots of different games. There's loads of great people in there, so head on over there. Yes. Anything else you can do? Have you been to the Wars of the Forgotten? I think I've just come from there. Remnants of the Northwest, yes, you visited them Unforbidden. Did it wait for your footsteps to go to the ancients? Oh, I was going to say yes. If you can't catch me live, of course you can watch all the VODs here on Twitch. Also, there's a link down below to my YouTube. We are currently putting together all my VODs on there, and I'm also putting together a collection of all my first attempts at all the group content in the game, which is always fun to watch me wipe and die and see the things for the first time, because there's usually some great WoW moments in them, so I'm putting those together as well. So I'll greatly appreciate your support here and on YouTube. It'd be great. Thank you very much for everyone that has done so far as well. I believe it may be so. Listen then, I will tell you of our plans to bring the light to the walls, and we might answer the shining call of illuminated land. We have requested a finless craftsman to shape for us a sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It's concerning, however, that he has earned nothing of his progress. If you were to visit the artisan and return with a long-awaited light, then any doubt of your purpose would be laid to rest. His name is Grenolt. You'll find his workshop and metal structure on the south. Isn't that the guy we're supposed to be looking for anyway? In part? That's crazy. Ah, just as you mentioned it, that's where we were trying to go. The dude we were trying to see. Perfect, let's just out of here. Have another drink. Oh, right. We'll just about get down to the workbench and then have a chat with what's his name? Grenolt. Get all that story under our belt and we're ready then to stream again. What day is today? It's Monday. Tuesday is a day off, so we'll be back on Wednesday after today as well. So look forward to see anybody there that wishes to join us. Can we go in? Oh, we can. Very cool. This place is dope. There he is, there's Grenolt. Oh, that's just great. That's it. My mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Grenolt's someone come to visit you in the bottom of the bleeding ocean. What might as you ghost go on, foul shade. Feast yourself on me, rotten soul. I've got no use for it. Craftsman, what can't crafts is more pointless than a sea slug dominant hammer. with a dome and hammer. And that's an insult to the bloody sea slugs. Can I psych him up? Click on him. Slash PSYCH. PSYCH. Come on. Hey, you'd be trying to rise my spirits now, would you, Spirit? Not that you'd expect to serve another netherworld. I'm not Spirit, that's why. You've been mistaken. Half-naked craftsman under the ocean. His face looks vaguely recognizable. Are you grown up then? Get straight to the point. Not me. Aye, though I'd never thought you bloody well found me. This is meant to be my underwater sanctuary, a place where I can give myself over to my work, far from the distraction of the outside world. And yet here we stand. Now what's so damned important that you delve all this way down to the bottom of the bleeding tempest to bother me? Hydrate? Yeah, I think so. It is going to the end of the 3 hours. My voice is starting to tire. It's been a hell of a lot of story this session, but it's been good. Oh, and the Ondo's lamp. God's curse my empty head. I've not so much as made a start. You're useless, mate. Useless. Oh no, we're going to do quests for him to help get it sorted, get the lamp. We're going to get resources, aren't we? I'm a worse than a sea slug, nay, a slime left by the sea slug. My delivery date's long past, me work bench untouched, and I can call myself a bleeding artisan. You've heard the briefs, have you? Bringing light to them ruins and being an act of deep religious and cultural significance. And it's my privilege as a classman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion, but I just can't bloody well. Yeah, I mean, mine's bleeding blank and I've pissed away my last drop of inspiration. Tell me you've got something to show me. Someone has given me news of right good kick up the arse. A smile? The Ondo want to honour the coming of the ancients, so they're answering lights to go blaze with the right kind of brightness. Like a spark of life caught in a crystal, but just being sparkly not enough. It's got to dance with the joy of sorrow, a sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean? Renault seeks a particular kind of inspiration, the kind that crystallizes only the culmination of a long, tragic tale. Complete any of the role quests, lies available in the Wandering Stairs in the Crystarium to return to Renault once more. Okay. That's what we've got to do then. We've got to go do those quests. We're finally being told to go do it. No greater sport. It's this one. It's this quest right here. No greater sport. So I'll tell you what, that's a good place to end the stream, although it's technically 5 minutes early, because it means we're going to start a completely new quest chain. I think that's better left till a fresh day. So,